Danny, you still with me, Captain? Or did you put yourself on autopilot too?
All right, we are here. Good to be able to see everybody. Let's just get everything set. Audio set. Stream channels set. Social set. TikTok. Set. Okay. All right, let's go. So, welcome everybody to the chat. My name is again Danny Martin. Really focusing on this time. We're gonna be flying to Minnesota, Minneapolis specifically, and St. Paul. Last time we flew through Green Bay. It was a good time. We got a chance to see Lambeau Field, understand the dynamic culture of dairy there. Really cool landscape. I never really looked at Green Bay like that, so that was really cool to be able to see. Learned a lot. Today we're going to learn a lot about Minnesota, from museums to Mall of America. I've never been before, so I'm definitely excited to be able to see that. As well as I heard the Minnesota Zoo is pretty dope. So we're going to learn all of that from Carmen. So that's going to be pretty cool. So if you haven't got a chance to see Carmen, she is amazing. She gives so much good insight in regards to the territory. So if you also are interested throughout the flight, go ahead and go to dmr2.gg. All of the actual feeds are being published into the site. So the live feed, any of the questions that are part of aviation, you can answer questions. You have streaks, combine XP. You can leverage those XP for special content that I'll be releasing shortly. You can also, what else? See my logbooks, see the amount of times I've flown, all of those good things. And also
Danny,
clips.
you still with us, baby?
Yes,
or
I am.
Or did the autopilot stick running this whole show?
That's funny. Yes, I am with you, Carmen. Starting to stream, and we'll be flying shortly.
Glad to hear you awake, Captain.
Ha,
Let's get this bird in the air and show him how it's done.
awesome. Yep. So she makes sure I'm good, make sure I ain't fell asleep. But outside of that, we should have some good flies. So let's go ahead and get into it. You can definitely go to dmr2.gg for membership. It is free. Eventually, or even right now, you can pay $1 per month, and that will just give you elevated content. So definitely look into it, but ultimately it's free for now. So we stated we went to Green Bay. We are now having to go to Minneapolis. So we're going to do a little bit of flying today to unlock Minneapolis. So this is our ultimate destination. So we're going to have to move in a destination from a mission perspective. So let's identify the model. Yep. Hey, Carmen. So we're going to be flying to Minneapolis and St. Paul today. And we are going to be in our Diamond Aircraft DA40NG. So go ahead and start to think about things that we can definitely learn about in regards to Minneapolis. We have some missions to go before we unlock Minneapolis, but it'd be cool to start thinking about it.
Minneapolis and St. Paul. Twin Cities got a whole lot of layers to peel back, and that DA40 is going to glide right over some rich history. Stick with me, we'll dig up something real good for the stream.
Cool, cool. All right. We are going to want to head to whatever mission is kind of closest over there. So we can do Port Edwards or Weston. Hey, Carmen, can you give us some information in regards to Port Edwards or Weston? I have to fly either of those two missions to get closer to Minneapolis.
Sure thing, Danny. Port Edwards, that's a small town in Wisconsin, right on the Wisconsin River, built up around the lumber mills. Real heartland history. Now, Weston's a bit more suburban, closer to Wausau, more modern, but still got that Midwest charm. Either way, we're in for some scenic views and some stories to tell on the way.
All right, let's just hit Port Edwards. All right, Emily Morrison is the grand prize winner at the school fair. She immediately booked a slot with her daughter to fly over Port Edwards. Runway 20, VFR, 8 nautical miles of sight, 8 knots of wind. So, and the direction is 173 heading. I'm just going to accept that just so I can ensure that our telemetry is active, which it is. Let me go ahead and scroll in so you guys can see. Scrolling in. Awesome, that should be good. If it's too close, I'll bag out. All right, what's up, Elizabeth, the client? 42,240 XP. We are looking at our flight map now. And we're gonna be departing from the south, towards the south, and we're going to hit pattern at 1,900 feet. We're going to Wood County. Carmen, okay, so we're gonna be flying out. We chose Port Edwards. We're gonna be flying out the Whittlesey, Cranberry Airport. And then we're going to be going to Wood County, and we're going to be coming back to Whittlesey Cranberry Airport.
All right, a full cranberry loop. We'll keep it sweet and smooth, and maybe squeeze in a little local flavor along the way. You ready for takeoff?
Yep. Okay. So, Carmen, I'm guessing in this particular area, we are in the area where Wabasha Bridge is.
Not quite, Danny. Wabasha Bridge is down in St. Paul. We're up by Port Edwards, Wisconsin. Different river, different vibes. But
Oh,
we'll
okay,
find
gotcha.
some landmarks around here too.
Okay, let me see. All right, so let's check out uh, this landing. And okay, so we are taking off. Carmen, our TODR is 2018 feet and our GR is 1880 feet.
Copy that. We got a nice, comfy runway length to play with. That DA40 is gonna feel right at home.
That's good to hear because typically it's a little shorter. So we got a little bit of room than normal, but I'm anxious to see if the landing is pavement or grass, and it looks like it's going to be grass. Looks nice out here. Yeah, looks nice. Looks nice, looks nice, looks nice. Okay, let's keep this going. As always, we have to do our pre-check, ensuring that we are making this a habit in real life. You do not want to miss this because it can prevent catastrophe. Catastrophe. Left strut checked. See if we can get this tire. And then I'm essentially just trying, since I'm fairly new at this, trying to fly all across the United States before I go for my commercials. I have my private pilot's license. So I'm just trying to fly all around the United States before I go for my commercials, just to make it a little bit more fun. And I really want to learn organically. And then that way, when I do take my commercial, I'm learning new things, as well as have identified things on my own just by trial and error. I'm one of those just jump in the pool type of person and figure out how to swim. And it's just fun like that. And I can do it safety since it's a simulation versus in real life. All right, check right strut and tire. See if we can get over there. Hope you guys' day been good. It is 7 p.m. over here. It's been a good long day. I'm glad to even close out the day streaming. All right, that was good already. All right, we're in. Hey, Carmen. All right, we've finished our outside pre-check. We're going to be loading in passengers here shortly.
Sounds good, Captain. Let's treat him to a smooth ride, and maybe a little sass along the way.
Hi. Sometime about. Sometime about. Okay. Got flight map. And then I want to make sure.
You know, Danny, some folks turn off their mics when they're nervous. You sure you ain't one of them?
Nah, bro. I'm positive. Positive, positive, positive. Okay, so we got both up. All right. So let's go ahead and get our boarding in really quickly. And I'll start checking this.
Copy that.
Hello, pretty awesome. And use this view, and it looks like mom and daughter. What's up? Like your dress, like the shoes, like everything. Super, super cool. Look like you're gonna be real chill. All right, just give me about 5 minutes, and we're doing checklist right now. Electronic masters off, engine masters off, emergency, all electronics. I also, if you was last stream, I did figure out, I fixed my mouse, so I'm checking to see if it's gonna work better today. Electronic masters on, let's go. So far, it is definitely working better. I'm definitely getting a lot more traction. And checking the fuel quantity, just give it a little time to power on. Avionics masters off, which I don't need to. Ailerons were good outside. Elevator looks good. It's a little sticky, so I want to figure out a way to get that to be less sticky. Strobe lights, check that outside. Baggage compartment. Pitot tube tires were all checked. Checking fuel quantity. Got it. Isa good. Parking brake is set. Control free is good. What's up, everybody? Tony, Marlon, TBD here. All right, TO is good. Power lever is good. Electronic masters, good. Strobe lights, 1. Navigation and taxi lights. Power lever. Smooth. Engine masters on, and we are ready to start. That's cool. Starting engine now.
Time to make someone's day, right?
Annonciers looks good.
She's keen on discovering the sights around Wood County. She's a local celebrating something special, so I'm counting on you to treat her well and show her around. By the way, she's got her daughter with her.
Okay.
Have your passengers fasten their seat belts, then you're good to go. Let's do this.
All right, Carmen, our passenger is Emily, and she has her daughter with us. Her daughter here is in the front seat with me.
Well, hey there, Emily and Copilot Jr. Y'all ready to take to the skies and show Danny how it's done? Danny, you plotting a novel up there? Or just forgot how to talk to your favorite Copilot?
Ha, I beat you to it.
Oh, is that right? Well, let's see if you can beat me to that perfect takeoff, too.
All right, let's do it. ATC, what we got? 29 Whiskey India traffic diamond number 566694 is taxiing the runway 2029 Whiskey India. I can find myself getting much better with ATC calling, so really, really cool to see. All right, parking brake released.
Hi, thanks for
Throttle's
taking us
going
up
a little
today.
bit over.
I'm Emily. I'm thrilled to fly over Port Edwards. Our family knows this area inside out. We all live nearby, so flying over all these familiar spots is something special. Hey there, I'm Mary. It's so great hanging out with you today. And by hanging out, I mean flying.
All right, so Emily's daughter's name is Mary, Carmen.
Well, hey there, Mary. You keep an eye on this captain up front. Make sure he flies us nice and smooth.
All right, parking brake release. Get ready for run up. Parking brake is set. Flaps is takeoff. Trim is good. Power level. RPMs, let's see where we're at. If we got good power. Yep, looks good. And RPMs got up there. Oil pressure, load indication, power level. Sounds good. Landing lights transpired, parking brake is released. So we are ready to take off. 29 Whiskey India traffic, Diamond, November 56694, taking off on runway 20, East departure, 29 Whiskey India.
East departure, 29er Whiskey India.
All right, and we got a lot of people that joined, so kudos to everybody that's joined. And yes, we are going. Also, so let's talk about, since we're going to go to Port Edwards, Carmen, let's give, is Galesville's historic charm in this area?
Galesville's got its own flavor, a bit west of here, up near the Trempealeau River. Port Edwards leans more on that deep lumber history. Mills and rivers run in the show. Different flavors of charm, but both got stories to tell.
Okay. What about Cedar Valley Golf Club?
Cedar Valley Golf Club's tucked in the trees near Wausau, up north from here. Beautiful greens, rolling fairways. A little ways off our route, but hey, it's always golf o'clock somewhere.
Ah, I love it. Love it, love it. Okay, once we get to Port Edwards, I will then definitely ask you a lot of questions about that place.
I'll be ready, Captain. We'll dig into Port Edwards' best-kept secrets when we touch down.
So, what voice were you trying to mimic?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know? I've got a little roster tucked away, but you're gonna have to call them out by name if you want to hear the magic.
Okay, got it, I will. Alright, so parking brake is deactivated. Remember, we're going to go to the south, so we're going to come on up here, do a U-turn, and then we'll be ready to fly out. Okay, actually U-turn is that way. Okay, so this is south. So I'm traveling north now, and so I should be flying out south. So let me make sure I can get an eye on that. Yep, got it. That makes sense. All right, I need to pay attention to that next time. All right. Somehow my scroll is not working on my mouse. All right, and we are good to go. All right, throttle's all the way up. And we're hitting 40 knots. I thought this was the runway. 60 knots, 70 knots, 80 knots. How are you gonna have rocks in the runway? Is crazy work. I was trying to get past the rocks, but is that, man, that's crazy. Just so you can see that janky landing ramp. Flaps up. That was the worst landing strip I've ever seen. All right, so we're gonna hit this bank turn, and we got 7.7 nautical miles before we get to Port Edwards. All right, Carmen, we got 7.7 nautical miles before we get to Port Edwards, which is Wood County.
So worth the price of admission.
Nice and close. We'll be over Wood County before you know it. Let's ride that smooth air all the way in.
Nice atmosphere, very farmy. cool, smooth turn. All right, perfect. 7.3. I'm gonna level out.
The look on everyone's faces when they'll see the pics on my social.
Yep, they're gonna see the pics on your social. Okay. All right, Carmen. So what's some pretty unique things about St. Edwards?
You mean Port Edwards, right?
Yes,
Well, it's
yes.
got that deep
Sorry
lumber
about
heritage, old sawmill town vibes. Plus, it's right on the Wisconsin River. Lots of outdoor beauty and a whole lot of cranberry bogs not too far off.
What are cranberry bogs?
That's right. This area is famous for those cranberry farms. Fields of red come
Oh.
harvest season.
It's so quiet. I feel like we're in a movie.
What are they actually producing the cranberries for?
Mostly for juice, sauces, and dried cranberries. Big market for those holiday staples and year-round snacks.
Oh, wow. So there is a cranberry company that is very popular. Are they producing for them?
You're probably thinking of Ocean Spray.
Yes.
A lot of local growers here are part of that big co-op. So yeah, chances are those berries are headed that way.
Ocean Spray, exactly. Got it.
The world looks so small from up here.
Do you know how many berries are produced per year here?
I don't have the exact number off the top of my head, but we're talking millions of pounds of cranberries come out of Wisconsin every year. It's a big deal.
Okay. Are there different variations of cranberries?
Oh, absolutely. You've got different varieties, like Stevens, Howes, and Ben Lear, each with their own flavor and harvest timing.
How long does it take for Stevens?
Stevens cranberries usually take about 3 to 4 months from bloom to harvest, give or take, depending on conditions.
And the others?
Howes cranberries tend to ripen a bit later, more toward mid-season, and Ben Lear comes in earlier, so growers can stagger their harvest times.
I was just
That's how
about
they
to say
keep the
that.
season
I
flowing.
wasn't so excited.
I was just about to say that. How many farms would you say out here that produces them?
I'd say there are dozens of cranberry farms in central Wisconsin,
Okay.
probably over 200 growers statewide. It's a big network out here.
Hey,
200
now we're over the
statewide.
rooftops. I never expected to see all this.
Oh, this looks
Everything down
awesome.
below looks so tiny.
And in regards to the cranberries, how much revenue you think comes in per year from these farms?
Ballpark, we're talking hundreds of millions in revenue statewide each year from all that cranberry production. It's a major crop for Wisconsin.
All right, we're going to drop down to 107 knots so they can have a cool look around experience. And should be pretty fun for them. Right now we're at 17. Perfect. Got there pretty quickly. And 1,900 feet altitude. So let's do a quick look around. I'll go down. All right, Carmen. All right, what's some pretty other cool things since we've made it here now?
Well, now that we're here, Port Edwards has got that Alexander House Museum, local art, history exhibits, plus the Wisconsin
Look,
River's perfect for
that's my
kayaking
house.
or fishing.
Are you sure?
Quiet charm wrapped in
Too
nature.
bad. I think I missed it. Call me corny, but I'll treasure this memory of
Awesome.
all my life.
I do see an airport here. Can you tell me the name of the airport?
I see that runway ahead. That's Alexander Field Southwood County Airport. Perfect spot for your touchdown.
We will not be touching down there, though.
Look at that.
All right, throttle's just a little bit tad up. I want to get around about 90. It's currently right now at 79 knots, as fast as we're going. All right, so let's talk about Erpin's historic grist mill.
Sure thing. Erpenbach's historic grist mill near Port Edwards was a key part of the area's early economy, grinding grain for the community. It's one of those landmarks that shows how folks
Right
lived
there.
and worked
I'm
back
going
in the
to get
day.
Whiplash from trying to look at everything.
What did they produce?
They mainly produced flour and meal from local grains, wheat, corn, rye, all the staples folks needed back then.
Okay, so we've done a lookout per our mission request. We're going to go down a little bit lower. so we can see a little bit more. Do you know how much they produce per year?
I don't have exact numbers on that old mill's yearly output, but back in its prime, it was likely turning out enough to supply the local community and surrounding towns.
Got it. What about the vast farmland views?
Oh, those views are something else. Wide stretches of farmland, lush forests, and that Wisconsin River winding through.
That
Real
is pretty
postcard
dope.
scenery from up here.
How long is this Wisconsin River?
The Wisconsin River runs about 430 miles, stretching all the way down to the Mississippi. It's the state's longest river.
Okay.
Look at that. Even the light seems
Yeah,
different
this is
from
beautiful.
here.
And what is the community spirit like here? What's the community spirit like here?
It's tight-knit, real down to earth. Folks here look out for each other, with roots running deep like those pines.
So what's the population in this particular area, Port Edwards?
Port Edwards is a small town, around 1,500 folks, give or take.
1,000 is crazy. Super small. And so since it's where our passengers are from, definitely good to be able to see it. 1,000 is small though.
It sure is, but that's part of the charm. Everybody knows everybody, and you can't beat that hometown welcome.
Got it. What schools are here?
Port Edwards has got a local school district, small but strong, with that personal touch. Kids grow up tight with their
Wow,
classmates
see
here.
that? I'm
I
not gonna lie,
bet.
I'm as excited as a little kid at a carnival.
And what's the household median income? What's the household median income around this area?
I don't have the exact figure on hand, but typically for a place like Port Edwards, it's modest. Somewhere in that range of $50,000 to $60,000, give or take.
Got it. What does people do for fun?
They're out on the river, fishing, boating, hiking the trails, and come fall, it's all about those cranberry festivals.
I bet. How many people come out for those cranberry festivals?
Oh, absolutely. Folks come from all over for those. Thousands show up to celebrate the harvest, tour the bogs, and enjoy that small town magic.
Okay. I am going to go off a little off path. I see these little two chambers up here, so I just want to kind of take a look. Looks like this is a whole nother town. Not quite sure, but hey, we are here, so we might as well. That's the purpose. Discover new things. Oh, this town looks definitely bigger. Wow.
Hey, Mary. You've
All
been
right, Carmen,
kinda
also
quiet. You okay?
talk about
Just
the
taking
bird
it all
watching
in.
paradise.
Totally. Great minds
This
think
area's
alike.
a haven for bird watchers. Bald eagles, sandhill cranes, all making their rounds along the river and woods.
Oh, this is cool. So this is an area. Good to be able to see this area. And can you talk about any of the historical buildings in Port Edward?
Sure thing. The Alexander House Center for Art and History is a standout. Built in the 1890s, full of local history and art. A real gem in town.
Okay. Would that be one of the only historical buildings? I know the place isn't that big, but
It's not the only one. There are a few old homes and structures from the lumber days. But the Alexander House is the star of the show.
Taking off was
Okay.
really cool, but landing
Makes
seems like
complete
it might
sense.
be even more exciting.
and let's talk about the local artisans and crafts.
You've got local woodworkers, crafters, and a few artists who showcase that rich lumber heritage. Handmade, down-to-earth creations.
What are they creating typically?
Typically, they're making things like custom furniture, wood carvings, and even handmade cranberry-themed crafts. It's all about that local flavor.
You don't think that got flavor, do you?
Oh, they got flavor all right, and plenty of it. You can practically taste it in the air.
I love it, just like those cranberries.
Exactly. Sweet, tart, and straight from the heart of Wisconsin.
I love it. How close is the Wisconsin University, the red one?
The University of Wisconsin-Madison, that big red one, is about 100 miles southwest of here. Couple
Okay.
hours drive. Right in the heart of Badger Country.
Got it. Got it. Man, the views from here look so amazing.
They sure do. Like a perfect patchwork of green and gold laid out just for us.
So, the sky over our region is like your office, Captain. Best job on Earth.
Heck yeah. So let's talk more about the airstrip for local flyers.
Alexander Field is that local gem. 3 runways, perfect for general aviation, and a friendly spot for the weekend flyers.
Yeah. Does people come out here to vacation?
They sure do. Folks come for that river, the quiet retreats, and those cranberry tours. It's a little hidden getaway.
Got it. I heard cranberry is good for the soul.
Mm-hmm. A little tart, a little sweet, just the right kind of pick-me-up for the soul, no doubt.
What restaurants produce the best cranberry sweets in that particular area?
Plenty of local diners and cafes whip up cranberry pies, muffins, and chutneys. They know how to
bet.
serve it up right.
I bet. A cranberry pie would be pretty crazy. Tarts as well. All right, so we're going to be heading back. We got 5 nautical miles. Carmen, thank you for giving us insight. We got 5 nautical miles before we hit final.
You got it, Captain.
Can't wait to share
Let's
my
line it up
photos.
smooth and show them how it's done.
Okay. Everything is smooth. Like, everything on the flight has been smooth. I'm excited about today. It's getting smoother and smoother. All right, 29 Whiskey India traffic, Diamond, November 56694, 5 miles east, 2,200 feet. Inbound to land, runway 2029, windy India. Okay. 2.8 nautical miles. I'm at 125 feet, 125 knots. At 2,000 feet, we should be approaching 1,800 feet altitude once we get to, well, in this particular area where we're at right now, base. Final is pretty fast, so I'm gonna go and start slowing up now. You know, it's, I already felt horrible about the takeoff of this airport. You know the landing is going to be unforgiving.
Back to reality, folks. Hey, did you enjoy it, Emily? Ready for your next flight?
All right, slowing down, just getting prepped.
What an
I am
awesome
expecting
Flight
in
over Wood
the
County. Let's do it again.
the inevitable.
What an amazing ride. Loved it.
It's going to be super hard to tell. Currently, right now, we are going west, and we are descending. Flaps 50% down. Flaps all the way down. 29 Whiskey traffic, Diamond, November 56694 is on final. Runway 20 to land 29 Whiskey India.
29er Whiskey India.
Look how horrible this landing strip is, though.
Smooth as silk.
Horrible landing strip. Very smooth landing, though.
You planning a silent film up there, Danny?
I
Because the
was
whole
just trying
cockpit's
to-
getting real quiet.
I'm sorry, I was just trying to land. I'm sorry, Carmen, I was just trying to land. It actually was a very smooth landing, though.
I'll give you that. It was smooth as butter. You keep that up, and I might start getting impressed.
Ah, you better be impressed. You better be impressed already. You know what my name is?
Oh, I know it. Danny Ray Martin. But I also know you love a challenge, so keep impressing me.
Ha! Let me clip that. Clip that. All right, so let's talk to ATC.
29er Whiskey India.
29 Whiskey India traffic, Diamond, November
56694
56694 is taxiing to parking, 29 Whiskey India.
29er Whiskey India.
All right, and all right, so we got one mission down. We got probably 2 more missions before we can actually get cleared to fly to Twin Cities. Park and brake set, throttle down. You guys have fun. You are very, very cute. Mama, help you have fun. Come back to us. And engines off. Engines off. Electronics off. Booyah. All right, let's go. Let's go. Wait for the next one. That was very smooth. Very, very smooth. Landing, I mean, departure, taking off, because there's a rock in the middle of the landing in the runway. It was crazy. So that's the only big thing. Oh, landing 100%, flight smooth 100%, 81. I'm loving those type of vibes. Anytime we get that, that is good. Cool. We never gonna hit satisfactory on that bar. That's gonna be forever. 56,000, 57,000. So we're at 35. Let's see what else we're gonna get. See how close we're gonna get to the next. All right, so we got a little bit further. A little bit further. All right, so let's see. Eau Claire. I've never heard of that before, so that's interesting. So we are going to tackle around Strum, Wisconsin, Arcadia. We can hit Scrum, Arcadia. Scrum or Arcadia. All right, so Carmen, we have the choice to fly around Arcadia or Strum. Which one would you choose?
Well, Arcadia's got those rolling hills and river scenery. Strum, for the views.
Repeat that one more time for me.
Sure thing. Arcadia's got those rolling hills and river scenery, but Strom's got that cozy small-town vibe. I'd lean Arcadia for the views.
Arcadia it is. All right, join Taylor and his granddaughter.
Danny, you plotting your next move, or just admiring the scenery a little too hard up there?
Well, I just communicated with you, so that's a bug I have to figure out fixing. We'll be joining you on this flight over their home region. Buckle up. It's time for a great session through the skies of Arcadia. 8 nautical miles of sight, 5 knots of wind, so should be pretty cool. Let's just go ahead and accept it now. All right, making sure everything is working. Damn, this look real naturesque. It's so cool to be able to see this side of the United States. I have never just really had the opportunity to see this side of the United States, so it's just really cool. People really live out here, and it's just fascinating. All right, so we got to do our pre-check. Removing engine covers. All right, Carmen, removing engine covers, chocks, doing all the pre-check.
All right, getting everything squared away. Let's make sure that bird's ready to roll smooth and easy.
All right, left strut. See if we can get tire. That's okay. P-tote. P-tote good. P-tote. Let's ask Carmen. I believe that it reads the wind on the wind knots. Can you explain the purpose of a pitot?
Sure can. The pitot tube measures airspeed by comparing the pressure from the oncoming air. That way you know how fast you're really moving.
Yep. Look at it. I'm learning. That's the cool thing about this. I'm learning things every time. Every time I stream, I'm learning something about this plane and just aviation in general. So, and I'm doing it just naturally fun. So I feel as if like this tool that I built is just so beneficial for amateurs. So if you are interested in aviation, I would definitely tell you to head over to dmr2.gg and look at all the type of educational elements that are added to this platform. And then just keep watching the streams. Follow with me. And then I'll be doing some, for members, I'll be doing some special streams where I can bring in some really dope pilots to talk about things specifically. So it's going to be really cool. I'm just kind of got a lot of ideas that we can add into this. So just kind of get my bearings right now. All right, just everything looks good. Let me get my EFB. Ooh, my scrolling works. I guess it just was last time. And I have not had a problem with my mouse, so my fix looks like it worked really, really well. Sometimes I just be like spazzed out, like, what am I doing? All right, Carmen, we've completed the actual pre-check list from the outside. We're going to be starting the inside now.
Perfect. Let's walk through those interior checks and get everything
all
dialed
electronic
in.
masters on. Let's get them on. Boom, boom. Avionics fuel quantity, we'll check once it reaches. Ailerons were good. Elevator is good. Look, I got to reset my rudders. Reset them. Got them. Elevator. Stroke, fuel cap, package, horizontal. Pitot tube tires were good. Parking brake is set. Control stick is free. Takeoff, I haven't reset yet, so let's see. See that? I finally got to see it. because I didn't reset my trim after the last flight, it basically went back to where it was on my last flight. And if you look at it, it's below the takeoff notch. Now, if I don't reset it and I didn't catch it before flight, when I'm ready to use it in flight, it will dip the plane whichever direction it's in. So essentially, in this case, I believe it will cause the plane to go up really fast, and that can be terrible. So it's always best to reset it. So you'll see me resetting it right now back to TO. That is one of the best reasons why you do these pre-checklists. So therefore you won't do anything in the air when it's game time. Power lever, electronic masters, avionics, all good. Strobe lights, adding taxi lights and navigation lights. Power levers, engine masters ready to start, but we're gonna get our team in.
Boarding, Jennifer.
Okay, on their way.
What's up, my guy? Looking very smart and swaggy. Swaggy. I will wear those jeans. I actually probably have some jeans like that. And the jack. And mama, like your dress. Really cool. And short hair. Super dope. I love it. You guys are gonna have a good flight today.
This is the moment we get to share our passion. Please welcome aboard John and his granddaughter. He lives around and has been dreaming of exploring the region for a while. If your passengers are comfortably seated, you're good to go. Engine started. Let's go.
All right, Carmen, we got John and his granddaughter. Welcome on in.
Welcome aboard, John and that precious granddaughter. Y'all settle in. We're going to make this flight nice and smooth.
Cool. All right, so we are annunciator check. Navigation was good. We turned on lights. And park and brake is set. Let's go ahead and talk to ATC. Kilo India, November traffic diamond, November 78814, taxiing to runway 19, Kilo India, November. Okay. And since we are cleared,
Nice to meet
park
you.
and brake
I'm
up.
John. I've never flown over Arcadia before, so I'm excited. I'm hoping to get a new perspective on it.
Hey there, I'm Elizabeth.
John and
It's
Elizabeth.
So great hanging out with you today. And by hanging out, I mean flying.
All right, Carmen, we got John, and John's granddaughter is named Elizabeth.
Hey there, John and Elizabeth. We're glad to have y'all along for the ride. Let's make some memories up here.
Okay, we are heading to short now.
What's the matter, Danny? Trying to set a record for longest awkward silence in aviation?
Bro, I just talked to you before you said that.
Hey, just keeping you on your toes, Captain. Wouldn't want you getting too comfortable up here.
I like that plane, though. Plane is swaggy. All right, we're going to short. I have no idea what the runway looks like. This stuff be so crazy. They just be flying anywhere. Kilo India, November traffic diamond, November 78814, taking off the runway 19 straight out. Departure, Kilo India, November. All right, we are cleared. Park and brake is set. Flaps take off. Done. Trim is set. Let's check our power. Going up to 2,000 RPMs. And we're good. RPMs, oil pressure's good, low indication's good. And power idles, all good. Landing light, transpire, park and brake. We are all good and ready for takeoff, baby. Ready for takeoff, baby. All right, let's go ahead and go out. All right, so we are going to be flying departing into the south. So we are going to be turning around, but I have no idea where the landing strip is. But it says we're on the landing strip, so this is the landing strip. How crazy is this? Can we technically be on a landing strip this close to the electrical equipment? Wow, this is crazy. I guess we can. All right, so I guess we can. All right, Carmen, we're going to be flying out of Ken, Independence, and we're going to be going to Arcadia, and then we're going to come back to Ken, Independence.
Sounds like a nice loop. Independence to Arcadia and back. Let's soak in those bluff views along the way.
And so go ahead and start to comprise a list of things that we can learn about in Arcadia.
You got it. We can dive into Arcadia's history with its Trempolo River roots, those beautiful bluff landscapes, and strong Polish heritage. A lot to uncover.
Got it. Before we head out, can you give us any good details about this particular airport?
Sure. This is Arcadia Municipal, a cozy little airport. Single runway, mainly for GA traffic, and a perfect spot for a quick turnaround.
For you guys out there, GA is General Aviation, FYI. Okay, well, we're good to go. We have clearance already, and nothing to it but to do it. Throttle's full. See if we stay on the 42 knots, 50 knots, 60 knots, 70 knots, 80 knots. Short runway. Look at how.
It's like floating for a split second.
Yeah, that's dangerous, bro. That's so dangerous to have a landing right next to. I knew it was gonna be an issue. Look at that. Yeah, that's so dangerous. Most dangerous landing strip ever. All right, we're going to Arcadia, 3.38 nautical miles. Very short plane distance, but this looks a beautiful territory. Look at those rolling hills, though. She was right. A lot of rolling hills.
No fear of heights at all. I feel super safe. It's like we're in our own little bubble.
This is beautiful. Sorry, flaps down. Flaps all the way up. You gotta be paying attention, man. I start getting so loving the scenery that I don't be paying attention to the airplane. No bueno. No bueno, no bueno, no bueno. Okay, so we are approaching Arcadia now.
There's nothing like it. Is there, John?
Gonna start slowing up.
Do you see the rooftops of Arcadia?
Slowing up to 107 knots.
Thanks for checking in, Jennifer. Having a great time, thanks to our pilot.
It's
Keep
great
your eyes
seeing the
wide
world from
open.
this
You won't
angle.
regret it.
Okay. All right, this is cool. So we in Arcadia right now. So we have made it to Arcadia. Carmen, you can go on and start off by giving us the population.
Arcadia's got about 3,000 folks. Small, but full of character and history.
3,000 is cool. 2,000 more than last time. What is the exports, imports of Arcadia?
Stunning scenery.
What do these individuals export and import in Arcadia?
All right, Danny, sounding good. We're climbing out nice and easy. Passing through about 1,800 feet now. How you feeling up there, Captain?
I'm feeling good. What are the exports and imports here in Arcadia?
Arcadia, Wisconsin. Small town, big on agriculture. They
Hey,
export
I
a
can see
whole
my
lot of
house.
dairy, cheese, and
Yeah, I
cranberries.
can see it now.
Imports?
So cool to spot
Probably
that
just
from
a
here.
few more pilots who know how to
I'm so
land
grateful
smooth.
for sharing this moment with you. It touches my heart.
The way this terrain look and the farmland, the cows must be really happy.
Oh, those cows out there are living the dream. Munching on that lush green Wisconsin grass. It's like a bovine paradise down there.
It is. It looks pretty dope. How often does it rain out here?
It's a fair
It's like
amount,
seeing this place for
especially
the
in the
first
summer.
time.
Good rainfall keeps that farmland lush. But right now, clear skies, smooth climb.
And does it get really cold out here?
Oh, it sure does. Winters out here can drop way down below freezing. You're looking at some serious chill. Those farms get a nice white blanket come winter.
So how does the cows handle that?
Well, those cows are tough. They've got barns to huddle up in, and they know how to handle that Wisconsin winter. You might say they've got a natural fur coat, plus some good old-fashioned Midwestern grit.
Got it. Looks like a lot of residential houses out here. Looking good.
Cozy little patchwork of homes. And every backyard probably got a tractor or two. Classic
Oh, that's
countryside
interesting.
charm, no doubt.
I see a school. What schools are located in this area and what makes them pretty cool?
Taking off was really cool, but landing seems like it might be even more exciting.
Interesting. Okay, so how many cows are typically
Plenty
in this
of 'em,
area?
scattered out in those fields, black and white spots, just chilling. They're probably watching. Now, Danny, that silence getting longer than our climb out. You planning to chat? Or should I start narrating the whole flight like an audiobook?
I'm chatting.
Well, I appreciate the company. Now let's keep it smooth. What's on your mind up there, Captain?
Are there any other things that are harvested out here?
Oh, absolutely. You've got cranberries, soybeans, corn. This land knows how to produce. And let's not forget a little timber action from those forests.
This is beautiful. Timber, cranberries. Wow. I'll be right up in this corner right here. This would be my place right there. Tucked away. And can you talk to me about
Wait, what's that?
the amount of
I'm not gonna lie. I'm as excited as
amount
a
of
kid at a carnival.
amount of
You thinking about the amount? It's a whole lot, Danny. This region's got acres upon acres of farmland. Rolling fields as far as the eye can see.
what about the Mississippi River Scenic Byway?
Ah, the Mississippi River Scenic Byway. Winding along the river, perfect for a Sunday drive. It's a beauty, just like the view from up here.
Can you talk about the Wabasha's National Eagle Center?
Oh, the National Eagle Center in Wabasha? Now that's a spot. Right by the Mississippi, home to some majestic bald eagles. Perfect place to learn and watch those big birds soar.
How close are we?
Not too far. maybe about 15 miles southeast of Wabasha. Keep steady on this heading, and we'll be right in that neighborhood soon.
What about the Wabasha Bridge?
Oh, you're talking about the Wabasha-Nelson Bridge, right? That one's a real stunner, stretching across the Mississippi like a ribbon. You'll know it when you see it.
Interesting. All right, so what are some other cool areas that we should be thinking about here in Arcadia?
Elizabeth, you've gone silent.
Arcadia's got that big
Just
memorial
soaking it all
park
in.
up on the hill.
Totally.
Great view of the
Great
whole
minds
valley.
think alike.
And Ashley Furniture's roots run deep here too. Bit of local pride.
Oh, Ashley Furniture. Ashley Furniture. So it started here?
Sure did. Arcadia's the birthplace.
Wow.
They started small, now they're one of the biggest furniture makers around.
Clip. Thank you. I did not know Ashley Furniture. That's pretty cool. How large is our Ashley Furniture?
That's right. Built from the ground up in this little town. They've turned Arcadia into a furniture powerhouse.
I bet. What is the annual revenue for Ashley's Furniture? Can you give me the story on Ashley Furniture?
Now, I don't have live numbers in front of me, but Ashley Furniture's known for pulling in billions annually. Started as a small outfit in Arcadia, grew into one of the largest furniture manufacturers in the world. A true success story.
What day?
That's right.
You're lucky
Danny,
to fly
from little
regularly over
Arcadia
the
to a
region.
global
I
giant.
would love that.
Hard work
Find
and
secret
some
places
well-built
I could
furniture
visit
got them
and
there.
explore.
I love it. What year that they were founded?
Ashley Furniture kicked off back in 1945. So they've been building that legacy for quite a while.
Wow. I was born in 1989, so a long time before me. This is beautiful. Look at all the rolling hills. It is crazy. What else should we know about Arcadia while we're here?
Arcadia is known for its rolling hills, rich farmland, and that big Broiler Dairy Days fest every summer. Food, music, and plenty of small-town charm.
What type of music are they playing at the fest?
You'll hear a whole mix: country, polka, and some good old rock and roll.
Got it. When is the fest date?
That fest usually lights up Arcadia
I
around
can't wait
early
to tell
June.
everyone
Perfect
back home
kickoff to
about
summer
this.
out here.
Okay. And what is the demographic of
They
individuals
call it
in the
Broiler
town?
Dairy Days, celebrating the local poultry and dairy traditions. Food, fun, you know it's all about that hometown soul.
What is the food culture like here?
Oh, it's hearty and rich. Think cheese curds, bratwurst, and everything that pairs with a good old-fashioned Wisconsin supper.
Man, would you tell me who has the best bratwurst?
Well now, that's a hot debate around here. But local folks might point you to a small-town meat market or a county fair stand, where the grill's always sizzling.
Oh, man, I can do some bratwurst. I've always loved bratwurst since a kid.
Well, you're in the right skies, Danny. Flying over bratwurst country, where they know how to do it right.
Wow. All right, so we got these little small places before we actually get to Minneapolis. It's always good to see these and appreciate the small local areas, giving a good understanding to how a lot of places are start. Really cool to be able to see Ashley Furniture starting here. Wow,
Look
so
at that.
beautiful.
It's like the world is laid out in front of us.
All right, we're gonna be heading back. We're gonna be heading back here, Carmen.
Copy that, Danny. Let's set ourselves up for a smooth return.
Connecting with ATC. That was so dope.
Kilo India, November,
Kilo India,
traffic.
November traffic. Diamond number 78814, 4 miles southwest, 1,200 feet, inbound to land, runway 19, Kilo India, November. Okay. Go ahead and just increase throttle up to 100. We only got 2.76 nautical miles, so it's not too point to go fast because we're gonna just have to slow down anyway. But I'm loving this territory. Just look at the rolling hills with the lakes going through. It's super dope to see. And so, Carmen, this is the Mississippi River going through here, or no?
Sure is. That's the big old Mississippi carving its way through. You've got those bends and bluffs. No mistaking that river.
That mug is long. How long is the Mississippi River?
Oh, it stretches about 2,300 miles, from Minnesota all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico.
Wow. Where's the water coming from?
It all starts up at Lake Itasca in Minnesota. Just a little stream up there before it rolls on down, gathering strength all the way south.
Is it because it's just high elevation?
Exactly. Lake Itasca's up at a higher elevation, so gravity does the work. Water flows down, carving out that whole mighty river.
Wow, that's crazy. All right, we're downwind. Let me go ahead and slow down so we can get prepped. So we can land. Let's have a good landing.
Welcome back, aviators. Are you okay, John? Ready to go again?
Let's make this a good landing.
Let's do it again.
Shout out to everybody that in the stream on all social platforms, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. We are live everywhere. Coming in slow. We're going to be flying to Minneapolis, the Twin Cities, but we do have some little areas to go. Just want to tour like the smaller places in the area. We're in Arcadia as we speak right now, but it looks beautiful out here. Rolling hills, pretty crazy. All right, flaps down, 50%. I'm gonna increase my throttle, that way I don't stall out too much. All right, we're good to go. 70 knots. I see we are, Carmen, at 1.91 nautical miles before we hit final.
All right, looking good. Let's get those checks in line and ease her on down nice and smooth.
You can close us out with any other thing that we should know about Arcadia while we're landing.
Here's a sweet little fact. Arcadia is also known for its Polish heritage, so you'll find some mean pierogies and a whole lot of community pride.
Oh, pierogies. Pierogies. Carmen, do you know I've never had pierogies before, but I've always wanted to?
Oh, Danny, you're missing out. We gotta fix that. Soon as we land, a big plate of pierogies with your name on it.
All right, we are flaps 100%. I'm kind of flapping 100% a little early, but it should be okay. 60 knots, 1400 altitude. We are on target. Remember, we got that crazy landing strip next to the electrical poles. Why would they put a landing strip next to electrical poles? Carmen, this landing strip is next to electrical poles. It's so crazy. I've never seen anything like it.
I see it. Those power lines running along the ridge just off to your right. Keep that approach steady and clear, and watch your altitude.
Kilo India, November traffic. Diamond, November 7, 88. 14 is on final. Runway 19 to land. Kilo India, November.
Kilo India, November.
Like that is. See, you don't know. How do I get dinged for not knowing where the landing strip is? It's crazy work. There's no visible signage. They should not make it. You should not get dinged if there's no visible airstrip. You just shouldn't. You just shouldn't. All right, Carmen, we have landed safely and smoothly. Go ahead and close our passengers out.
Well, butter doesn't even cover it. That was smooth as silk. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your destination, and thanks for flying with Captain Danny.
Ha! Ha! All right, cool.
Not easy to win over the locals, but
All right,
seeing them
we're
smile
good.
says it all. Well done, pilot.
Engine off. Electronics off. Boom. I love it. All right, so we had a good landing, which I am happy with. Let's check how we did. 99% landing smoothness, which is cool. 100%, 84. Radio communications flap extended, runway excursion on landing. Could have definitely did better on those, but it's okay. We in the country. We're in a country town. Let's see how close we get to Minnesota. We may have to do one more flight before we actually are granted Minnesota. Let's see. Yeah, I think Minnesota. Oh, we might be there. Let's see. Yeah, we are there. What time we got? 8:22. Oh, that's perfect timing too. All right, so.
Well now, did the captain switch to stealth mode, or did we just lose the radio? I didn't know quiet time was part of the flight plan.
You're funny. Hastings, Apple Valley, Somerset. Okay, Carmen, we are going to fly into Minneapolis now, but we have a mission of which we have to fly out of a place. We either can fly out of Apple Valley, Hastings, or Somerset. What do you think is the best area to go?
Always. Danny, let's keep it rolling.
That didn't answer it. Should we fly out of Apple Valley or Hastings?
Well, if you're picking between the two, Apple Valley's got convenience. Hastings has that river charm. Both can get you flying pretty easy.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do Apple Valley. Oh, it is off the river. But we have to go out and then come in. I'd rather go I'd rather go out into Minneapolis and just circle and then come back. So I'm cool with that. 10 nautical miles. Let's go with that. All right, Taylor Hunter, a local we all know well, is visiting a club with one of their relatives. It'd be great if you could take them up for a nice and relaxing moment. Show them around Apple Valley. Yes, indeed. VFR 8 nautical miles of sight, 10 knots. So it is going to be fairly windy, which is going to be okay. We're going to accept this mission. And make sure you guys can see. Our flight map. Looks like you can. Cool. Man, today's stream has been moving super smooth. I'm excited for everybody because you guys got a chance to see it all. If you haven't, go ahead and head to DRM2.GG. The stream is on there as well, so you won't be missing the stream. If you're on YouTube, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. But definitely on that page, you can follow my flight logs. You can answer cool questions, learn about aviation through the ground school. You can see a lot of my past clips and such, and reels, which is really cool. Today's our client is Heather. We are gonna go to Apple Valley, but after Apple Valley look around, we're just gonna go straight over to Minneapolis. So I need to make sure that I'm very conscientious to where Minneapolis is. So Carmen, can you give me the airport code for Minneapolis?
Sure can, Danny. That's KMSP, Minneapolis St. Paul International.
KMSP, found it, baby. So KMSP, found it. We are going to... Okay, so KMSP, y'all remember that for me. Y'all definitely remember that for me, because we're going to fly, look around, and go straight on up there. How close is the downtown to KMSP?
It's about 10 miles south of downtown Minneapolis, just a short hop up the road.
So it's about 10 miles south. So if it's 10 miles south, then it's going to be... Is Minneapolis downtown off the water?
You got it. Downtown Minneapolis, it's right on the Mississippi River. Plenty of skyline by the water.
All right, so it's going to be in this area. So we're going to actually pass it before it's before we get to the airport. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Let's check runway. We got a good airstrip today. Loving it. So our landing is gonna be good. Cool. I like that. I like when I see that.
Did the captain sneak out for a snack? Or are we just flying on hopes and dreams up here?
No. I was eating information about the airport.
Oh, sneaking a little feck snack, huh? Gotta keep that pilot brain fueled.
Okay, look at this. We had two country airports, and now we finally got a upgraded airport. We're on concrete. We made it. All right, let's go. Let's get it on. All right, we're doing check-ins. Pre-check. Nose gear cleared. Got it. Left strut cleared. Look at it. We're gonna be able to see the tire too. I guess I spoke too soon. Pedoped. Left aileron, cool. Left flap, cool. See if we can get that tire. Yep, got it. Left tire is cool. Let's see if we can get this rudder action. Yep, rudder's cool. As I stated before, it's always good to do pre-checks, even when it becomes redundant. And then I know, like when I have my own plane, I'm gonna be so on it when it comes down to pre-checks. Because you do not want anything to happen. And I'm gonna have a clean plane too. That mug gonna be polished. All right aileron is good. I'm gonna be polishing that mug. I'm gonna be like wax on, wax off, Mr. Miyagi. All right, we're inside. We got a car approaching. All right, this looks like our last flight of the night. Let's make it count. We are going to be this is definitely going to be the most difficult flight too, but the landing strip is cool, so I ain't too tripping. We are going to be taking off in the north, so we're going to travel south and make a U-turn and go into the north. All right, Carmen, we're going to be heading to Apple Valley. We're going to do a quick look around, and then we're going to be heading straight to Minneapolis. Did you hear me?
Loud and clear, Danny. What's next on your mind?
We're going to be heading to Apple Valley and then take a quick look around and then head over to Minneapolis.
Sounds like a solid plan. We'll sweep through Apple Valley, then roll right on up to that Minneapolis skyline.
Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and request boarding.
Initiate boarding, Lauren.
Well noted.
Checklist. What's up, my guy? Like the beard, pants, tight, shirt, gray. Oh, lovely lady in the back. Super, super cute. I hope you guys have a good flight today. Doing checklist, give us about 5 minutes.
You planning a silent film up here, Captain? The audience might need subtitles soon.
No, Carmen, I'm just going through pre-flight inspection.
Ah, got it. Thoroughness over chatter. Can't argue with that.
Yeah, that's why I feel like you're not thorough. You do too much chatter.
Oh, now you know I'm just keeping you on your toes. Gotta balance that checklist with a little charm.
I know. Elevators, good. No, you do amazing.
I know that's right. We make a good team up here, Danny.
Hell yeah. Pitot 2
No doubt.
tires.
Now let's go give Apple Valley a flyby they won't forget.
Parking brake is set. Control stick is good. Trim wheel needs to be reset. Oops, sorry. All right, and then we got power lever, electronic masters. Boom. Let's turn those on. Fuel quantity is good. I'm going to start engine.
Okay. Let's give them something to remember.
Strobe lights.
You're taking a nearby worker, Taylor, and her dad for a nice scenic ride over the region.
Navigation lights.
If the
Taxi
seatbelts
lights.
are fastened, you're ready for takeoff.
Power lever.
Okay.
Engine master.
This
Good.
is your show.
Nazi ears. Navigation. Landing. Okay, let's talk to ATC. Kilo Lima Victor November traffic Diamond November 69083 is taxi into runway 12 Kilo Lima Victor Nancy. Okay, that's cool. What's up, Eric? Mr. Shelton? Yeah, it's pretty cool. I built this platform around Microsoft Flight Simulator to help me learn aviation. So Definitely figured I should just stream it so I can show individuals like everything that is encompassing. So super, super dope. Thank you for tuning in. Super dope to you too, man. I be seeing your work out there, and it's good that you publish it too, so other individuals can see it as well. So kudos. We are set. Taxi, parking brake, and we are good to go. Our passengers are good. Parking brake is released, and we are cleared. All right, so this is our third flight of the day. And we're going to be heading to Apple, but as soon as we finish Apple, we're going to be heading to the Twin Cities so we can get some good scenic views of the towers and learn about the place. Hey, Carmen, so talk to us about what you like most about Twin Cities.
Oh, the Twin Cities got that perfect mix. Vibrant music, arts, and that river winding right through, plus all...
Sorry, you can complete it.
And you know what else? The people are as warm as their summers, even when those winters hit hard. That's the heart of the Twin Cities.
Got it. So how tall is the tallest building?
The tallest building in the Twin Cities is the IDS Center, standing about 792 feet tall. It's the big one on that skyline.
Where does that rank as far as the tallest buildings in America?
It's not up there with the giants like in New York or Chicago, but it's the tallest in Minnesota. It holds its own in the region.
Got it. All right. Power brake back up. We're at hold short. Carmen, we're at hold short.
Roger that. Holding short. Time to line everything up for the next leg.
Flaps 50%. Trim's good. Checking power. (2,000 RPMs). Boom, we are good. We know we're gonna have power when we take off. Oil pressure is good. Load indication is good. Power lever is good. Landing lights, we don't need them. Transponder and parking brakes, we can release. Slow down. Kilo Lima Victor November, traffic Diamond 9, November 69083, taking off on runway 12, north departure, Kilo Lima Victor November. Okay, and we are set on stream, so we're good. We can naturally start to progress further. We are heading to all right, we are good to go. We are on runway 12. All right, 50 knots, 60 knots, 70 knots, and 80 knots. Let's get up.
I could get used to this.
All right, just so you guys can see the runway. Getting back on course. We are flying up to 1,500 feet. We are currently at 1,300 feet. Flaps all the way up. We are currently at 1,500 feet now, and we have 6.53 nautical miles before we get to Apple Valley. Carmen, we have 6.58 nautical miles before we get to Apple Valley.
All right, just a few minutes out. Let's soak in the view and get ready for that flyby over Apple Valley.
Absolutely. All right, once I get up, I'll start leveling out. All meters are
I'm
good.
sure we'll see places you know. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm sure I know this place quite well. You won't surprise me easily.
Okay, and then we have to make sure that we understand. All right, now we're leveling out.
This is definitely something I've always wanted to do.
And Carmen, can you tell me the airport to Minneapolis code one more time?
Sure thing. That's KMSP.
KMSP.
Minneapolis St. Paul International.
Okay. KMSP. KMSP. So as we go to it, I am setting my destination to it right now. Perfect.
No way! Look at this. The sky is
Got that
mind-blowing.
set.
Seeing it from here is even better.
Okay, so I'll know the heading. Sorry, it's windy, so I need to really be focused on making sure that the plane is not going all over the place. It is definitely windy. All right, so we're at 3.4 nautical miles away from Apple Valley. Carmen, before we get to Minneapolis, can you talk to us about what is so cool about Apple Valley?
And she was right.
Apple Valley's got that Minnesota Zoo, huge attraction, beautiful parks, and family-friendly vibes. A little suburban gem right outside the big city.
Oh, so the Minnesota Zoo is in Apple Valley. Kind of just break down Minnesota Zoo. I was really anxious to be able to learn about it.
Sure thing. The Minnesota Zoo's a real standout. Massive place with all kinds of exhibits, from tundra to tropics, and tons of conservation work too.
How does it rank for zoos in the United States?
It's up there,
We're up
one of the
high,
top
but it
zoos in the
feels
country
almost
for its
normal.
size and variety.
Almost.
Folks travel from
Can you
all
see
over
the
to
city of
visit.
Apple Valley over here? Awesome.
Everything down below looks so
You think we'll be able to see it from the plane?
If we keep a keen eye, you might catch a glimpse of those big enclosures and green spaces down there. It stands out pretty well.
Okay, we are going to decrease throttle, going down to 170 knots, 107 knots while we approach Apple Valley. I'm going to see if we can find this zoo. We got a first aid within our lookout so we can get some good grades. I don't want to impact that once we get out of this. But if we can see it over here, that'd be awesome. It'll be super awesome. I hope we can find it. What's the population of Apple Valley, Carmen?
Apple Valley's got around 55,000 folks, give or take.
55,000.
A nice, thriving slice of the Twin Cities metro.
Got it. I'm guessing individuals commute to and from here?
You got it. A lot of folks commute from Apple Valley up to Minneapolis or St. Paul. Quick drive or ride. Not too bad at all.
How far?
It's hard to enjoy the view
Roughly
when
15 to
flying
20 miles from downtown Minneapolis, depending on your route.
Got it. All right. And what is the household median income in this area?
Apple Valley's got a pretty solid median household income, around the $90,000 range.
Oh. They rich out here, huh?
They're doing all right. Comfortable suburban living, with a good balance of families and professionals.
Got it. I think I see the land for the zoo, but looks like it's probably not as established.
You're probably spotting some of those wide enclosures and green stretches. It blends in with the surroundings, but it's there, trust me.
All right, so we're gonna go down, get a little bit closer view. Zoo can't be that big, right? Let's see if we can see it. All right, we're gonna be going down to about 1,000 feet altitude so we can get a closer look. We finished our lookout for our passengers, so we won't get dinged. We won't lose any points. All right, Carmen, let's talk about some good food in this area. Where should I go if I want a steak?
You've got a good eye, Danny. We're right on track.
But landing seems like it might be even
Where
more,
can I go if I want a good steak here?
Exciting?
You'll find some solid spots around Apple Valley. Local steakhouses or classic Twin Cities joints just a short drive north.
Got it. What is the go-to food here?
Around here, you can't go wrong with walleye, cheese curds, and a hot dish. Minnesota classics through and through.
Walleye. I've never actually seen walleye.
It's a freshwater fish, real popular up in these parts. Mild, flaky, and usually fried up just right.
Can you describe the look?
Sure thing. It's got a smooth, silvery body, kind of a sleek fish, with a distinct dorsal fin. A real northern beauty.
So, this is definitely not the zoo.
Check this out. This is better than I could have ever imagined.
In regards to the town, is the zoo southeast, west, or north? Carmen, in regards to the zoo, is the zoo east, west, north, or south?
The Minnesota Zoo sits on the south side of Apple Valley, just a bit southeast from the main area.
Okay. Let's go back to this area. So southeast is up here. It should be in this area. I heard so much about the zoo. How many enclosures do the zoo have?
The Minnesota Zoo has dozens of enclosures, spread across themed areas, like Tropics Trail, Northern Trail, and more. Plenty to explore.
Okay. How many visitors does the zoo get per year?
Share my photos with everyone at the club.
The Minnesota Zoo pulls in around 1 million visitors a year, give or take,
Oh,
depending
wow.
on the season and events. It's a popular spot.
What is the largest company in Apple Valley?
One of the biggest employers around Apple Valley is probably upon the school district or healthcare systems, but lots of folks commute out to companies in the Twin Cities.
Oh, okay, so school is really big here.
Yep, the school district's a major player, serving a big chunk of the community.
What are the universities, are there?
Apple Valley itself doesn't have a big university, but you've got major ones nearby, like University of Minnesota up in the Twin Cities, just a short drive north.
Okay. What is the cost of admission to get into the zoo?
Last I recall, it's around $20 for adults, give or take, with discounts for kids and seniors. A fair price for a full day of exploring.
Okay. What other attractions are here in Apple Valley?
Besides the zoo, you've got Lebanon Hills Regional Park, great for trails, lakes, and year-round outdoor fun.
Okay. All right, I think we are good to go here in Apple Valley, so we're gonna make a U-turn and we're gonna head over to Twin Cities.
Sounds like a plan. Let's swing her around and head toward that skyline.
You've gone silent. Everything all right?
Just taking it all in.
Totally.
All right.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Heading over now to that of Minneapolis, right next to St. Paul. I think we have about, not quite sure. Let's ask Carmen. Carmen, how many miles from Apple Valley to Minneapolis?
It's about 15 miles from Apple Valley up to downtown Minneapolis. Just a quick hop.
Okay. Make sure we're going in the right direction. And we are now. All right. Before we hit Minneapolis, can you talk to us about some notable figures that was born and raised in Apple Valley?
Apple Valley's got a few, but one that stands out is Lindsey Vonn, the Olympic skier.
Oh. That's right, it gets really cold up here.
Oh, you know it. Winters up here don't play. Cold, crisp, and full of that northern bite.
Got you.
You're lucky to fly over the region every day. Dad, you used to say it's one of the most beautiful places you know. It's a dream job.
What highway connects Apple Valley to Minneapolis?
That'd be Cedar Avenue, or Highway 77,
Highway
running you
77.
straight up into Minneapolis.
Okay. Looks like I got a view on Minneapolis now. And airport. You said Minneapolis sits south of the airport, correct?
Actually, Minneapolis is north of the airport. The airport sits between Minneapolis and St. Paul.
Oh. So we got some distance. Okay, that's good to be able to know. Oh. All right, so we'll pass over the water and then hit Minneapolis. So that makes complete sense now. Cool, I love it. I love it, I love it. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Marlon, super dope. Super, super, super dope.
The view is amazing.
The view
It
is
really
super
a
dope.
whole new world.
Fort Worth campus. Everyone that joined, whether you joined and came back, super dope, super appreciative. I'm fairly new at aviation, probably like a good 4 months in. So, but I'm learning every day. I'm gaining so much insight. It's still relatively super fun. So I'm excited about it. All right, Carmen, it looks like we're hitting the city that's south of the airport. Are you saying that this is St. Paul?
That's right. St. Paul sits more to the east, and south of the airport you've got suburbs. Minneapolis proper is to the north.
What's that big jolt? Are we okay?
All right, so this is a city. Let me slow down. Sorry. It says aviator's performance speed has been reached. I'm going way too fast. And I'm gonna collect these cities. All right, we're approaching as what I believe is St. Paul.
Exactly. You're coming up near St. Paul's skyline. The mighty Mississippi runs through, and that's the heart of the capital city right ahead.
Okay. So what are the key differences between St. Paul and Minneapolis?
Minneapolis is known for its modern skyline and bustling vibe, while St. Paul's got that classic historic charm. Feels a bit more old school.
Got it. Is this the St. Paul Convention Center?
That's right. You're likely spotting the St. Paul River Center. Big convention space right near downtown.
I also see looks like a stadium of some sort.
You got it. That's XL Energy Center, home of the Minnesota Wild. Big arena for hockey, concerts, and all kinds of events.
Where does the Minnesota Timberwolves play?
The Timberwolves hold court over at the Target Center, right in downtown Minneapolis.
Let's head over there. Oh, there's a lot of cities over here. All right, I see a lot of houses, residential. What does houses go for in this area?
In that area, median home prices can run around $300,000 to $400,000, depending on the neighborhood.
Okay. Got it. What is the age range?
Most homes around here were built from the mid-1900s up through the 2000s, so you've got a mix of older charm and newer builds.
Okay, sounds cool. And right now, what is the largest headquarters positioned in this area?
A little something for everyone.
What is the largest headquarters positioned in this area?
One of the biggest headquarters in the region is 3M, right over in Maplewood, not far from St. Paul.
Got it. All right, leveling out. Love it. Cool. And how many employees does 3M have?
3M's got tens of thousands of employees worldwide, and several thousand right here in the area.
Is this their headquarters right here? Look now. Is this their headquarters now? Look now.
I see it. That's the expansive 3M headquarters complex right below you.
I
Those
figured.
big buildings and parking lots, you've got a perfect view from up here.
Damn, that's crazy. 3M got a crazy headquarters. Clip now. What is the second headquarters that is the largest here?
Another major one in the Twin Cities is Target's headquarters, right in
Target?
downtown Minneapolis.
So Target is based off of Minneapolis. Stuff you just would not know. So Target is headquartered in Minneapolis. Wow. Wow. And so this downtown view is what?
This downtown view you've got is St. Paul, the capital's core. Minneapolis is a little further west.
Got it. There's a lot of buildings, big buildings. Look at these. So we got over there. Let's go over here. Check these buildings out and then we'll come back around. So we're in the Twin Cities. Awesome. And let me get my questions out. All right, and so as far as medical, what is the medical industry like here in these particular cities?
The medical industry here is strong. Big players like the University of Minnesota Medical Center and major healthcare systems like Allina and Health Partners. It's a real hub.
All right, so let's play this or that between Minneapolis and St. Paul. Tell me which one has a better infrastructure. Education.
All right. For education, Minneapolis edges out with more higher ed options like the University of Minnesota right in town.
Technology.
For technology, Minneapolis tends to lead, with a bigger business hub and more tech companies rooted there.
Food.
Ooh, that's a tight one. Minneapolis has a bigger variety and foodie scene, but St. Paul's got that comfort classic charm.
People.
St. Paul's got that cozy neighborly vibe, while Minneapolis is a bit more fast-paced and diverse. Both got good folks.
Crime.
What you got, Captain?
Crime.
Generally, St. Paul's known for being a bit quieter on that front, while Minneapolis sees a bit more activity.
festivals?
Minneapolis has a bigger spread of festivals, but St. Paul's got that legendary winter carnival.
Concerts.
Minneapolis takes the lead with more concert venues and that big music scene vibe.
Traffic.
St. Paul's got slightly easier traffic. Minneapolis can get more congested, especially downtown.
Shopping.
Minneapolis has the edge. Bigger malls, more retail hubs, and that whole Nicollet Mall scene.
Okay. Speaking of the malls, can we be directed to Malls of America?
Sure can. Mall of America is just south of Minneapolis, right near Bloomington. Huge and hard to miss.
Okay. So we're approaching a city right now. Just want to know what city this is.
You're approaching St. Paul right now. Those landmarks and the river layout give it away. That's the capital city right in front of you.
Is Mall of America's over here or is it in Minneapolis?
Mall of America's actually a bit southwest of here, down in Bloomington. Not right in Minneapolis or St. Paul.
Oh. Okay, so we are coming across some really cool. So I get a chance to see the skyline that's in front of us.
All right, Captain. What's next on your radar?
This beautiful skyline that's in front of us.
It sure is. St. Paul's skyline sitting pretty, with that Capitol dome shining.
So Minneapolis has a larger skyline?
That's right. Minneapolis has the taller, denser skyline. Those high rises really stretch up.
Wow. Okay. Let's break down St. Paul. So, what is the largest headquarters over this area?
In St. Paul, one of the biggest is Ecolab. Their headquarters is
Ecolab.
right downtown.
Talk to me about what Ecolab provides.
Ecolab's all about water, hygiene, and energy services. Think everything from cleaning solutions to big industrial water treatment.
Absolutely. I will see that in the restaurants. Does St. Paul have any sports teams?
Oh yeah, St. Paul's home to the Minnesota Wild. Hockey's front and center at the XL Energy Center.
Got it. So I would say hockey is pretty big out here, huh?
Oh, huge. Hockey's like a religion in these parts. Year-round passion.
That wind is hard. Let me make sure I'm paying attention. Wind is heavy. All right. And Minnesota has the basketball.
Exactly. The Minnesota Timberwolves cover basketball over in Minneapolis at the Target Center.
I said Minneapolis, my bad. I said Minnesota. And how far is the downtown from Minneapolis from where I'm at?
Downtown Minneapolis is roughly 10 miles west of where you're at in St. Paul right now. Just a short hop.
Got you. Wow, that's a lot of infrastructure here in St. Paul.
Oh, absolutely. St. Paul's packed with government buildings, historic spots, and strong local infrastructure.
All right, so we are heading east right now, so we will need to turn around so we can capture Minneapolis. Oh, those railroads. Looks like a heavy railroad scene too in St. Paul.
You bet. St. Paul's got major rail lines and that historic Union Depot, a real transit hub.
Wow, look at this. What's the population of St. Paul?
St. Paul's sitting around 300,000 folks, give or take. Part of that Twin
300,000.
Cities duo with Minneapolis.
Wow. Okay. If I wanted to go to a cool restaurant, where would I go?
Oh, we got options, baby. But
Oh,
right
we got
now,
options,
you're cruising
baby.
over Minneapolis. Let me lay one on you. There's a spot called Spoon and Stable. Kind of a big deal. Chef-driven, all that. If you want something cool, that's a prime cut right there. Or if you want funky, check out Martina. Argentine vibes, creative cocktails. You'll eat good, no doubt.
Oh, so look now, this is Minneapolis downtown?
Yep, that sure is downtown Minneapolis right outside your window. You got the IDS Center towering over everything, and those streets below are all laid out like a grid. Looking real crisp from up here.
Got it. What's the largest company in Minneapolis? It's 3M?
3M's big, but the heavyweight champ in Minneapolis is Target. Their
Target.
headquarters runs the show downtown. So while 3M's famous, Target's the biggest dog in the yard.
Oh. Super dope. Super dope. And what is there to fun to do in Minneapolis?
Oh, you got plenty of fun in Minneapolis. You can stroll around the chain of lakes, catch a show at First Avenue, or hit up the Minnesota State Fair if the timing's right. And don't forget that sculpture garden with the big spoon and cherry. That's a classic.
Got it. And we talked about crime. What's local channel? What's the local newsstand?
All right, so here's the latest on the ground. In Minneapolis, a firefighter got treated for heat exhaustion after fighting a fire at a vacant home. Over in St. Paul, there's a report that child drownings are on the rise, and they often happen silently. And out in Leroy, a family had to be rescued from chest-deep water when a creek surged fast. That's what's buzzing down there.
Thank you for the news, Carmen. Thank you for the news, Carmen. I see the baseball field.
Oh, I see it. Target Field shining bright down there. Looks like the perfect spot to catch a game. You
Wow.
thinking about doing a flyover pitch next?
Ah, that'd be dope. Super dope. Talk to me about the Prior Lake history.
You got it. Let's drop into history professor mode. Prior Lake's got roots going way back, with the Minnewacan Dakota people. It was a prime spot for fishing and gathering, long before settlers showed up. By the late 1800s, it became a resort getaway for folks from the Twin Cities. And today, it's a growing suburban hub. But that lake still holds that old magic.
Now, what about the Crystal Lake Golf Club?
Oh, Crystal Lake Golf Club? That spot's been around since the 90s. Tough fairways, rolling greens, all tucked along that lake. Locals love it for a laid-back round with a side of scenery.
Okay. What else do we know about this particular area?
Well, this area's got deep roots with the Dakota people. And now it's a mix of lakes, suburbs, and a booming community. You've got spots like Mystic Lake Casino, and the whole area's grown fast in the last few decades. Plenty of outdoor fun, and a little history at every corner.
What about Flying Cloud Airport?
Flying Cloud Airport's the local GA gem. Opened in the 40s, it's now a busy little hub for business aviation, flight training, you name it.
Oh.
And it's got some sweet views near the Minnesota River. Perfect for a hop, skip, and a landing. You got quiet on me, Captain. Don't tell me you're rehearsing.
All right, I'm a foodie, so let's talk about Prior Lake's lakeside dining.
Oh, you're speaking my language now. Prior Lake's got some lakeside gems. Places like Charlie's on Prior, where you can roll up by boat and enjoy some walleye tacos with a view. That's good eating with a waterfront breeze.
What else?
Ooh, you might want to check out the Point Grill and Bar. Good food, live music, and a solid local vibe. That's a tasty stop right there.
What do they have on the menu?
You'll find some hearty burgers, walleye sandwiches, steaks, and even some pasta dishes. And you know they've got those classic lakeside appetizers. Think cheese curds and wings. Perfect for a fly-in feast.
And if I wanted to have one more option, where would I go?
Another good one? You might swing by Lakeside Supper Club. Classic Minnesota charm, right on the water, with prime rib and all the fixins'. That's a cozy spot with some history to it.
Okay. And let's talk about Old Lake.
Old Lake. Now we're dipping into the hidden gems. It's a quieter spot, not as flashy, but locals know it for fishing, laid-back living, and that small-town feel. Just the kind of place to slip away from the noise.
Okay. For the Minnesota Timberwolves, let's talk about their last season. Are the citizens hopeful? For the Minnesota Timberwolves, let's talk about the last season. Are the citizens hopeful for this year's season?
Oh, folks around here are feeling that buzz. The Timberwolves showed some real spark last season, and this year, the fans are hopeful for a deeper run. They've got the talent. Now they're hungry for those playoffs.
Oh yeah, they got the talent now. Did you see that they now have one of the Ball brothers?
Sure did. They brought in a Ball brother to shake things up. That adds a little flair to that roster. Fans are going to keep a close eye on how that plays out this season.
Wow, any chatter on if people are positive or negative about it?
Oh, it's a mix, Danny. Some folks are hyped, thinking that's the missing piece. Others are cautious, wanting to see if it really clicks. But one thing's for sure, it's got folks talking.
Absolutely. What is the revenue that the team brings to the city year over year?
Exact numbers shift year by year, but the Timberwolves bring in tens of millions annually. Not just in ticket sales, but in local business. Hotels, restaurants, merch. It's a solid economic boost for the city every season.
Who owns the Minnesota Timberwolves? Who owns the Minnesota Timberwolves? Carmen, who owns the Minnesota Timberwolves? Carmen, who's the owner of the Minnesota Timberwolves? Can you hear me, Carmen? All right, fuel transfer. Increase in throttle. And we'll be heading back here shortly. Carmen, are you with me? Oh, Carmen left me. Carmen, did you copy? Carmen, do you copy? I can't hear you, Carmen. Carmen, do you copy? Oh, Carmen left us. I gotta figure out what's wrong. Okay, so we are currently here in Minneapolis. We have got a lot of good information. So we have about 20 miles, nautical miles before we head back to the airport. And then we'll be on our way right now. And so hang tight. I'll try to figure out what's going on my end. Leveling out the plane just so it can make it easier to, through trim, so it can make it easier to leverage my elevators. Oh, that was amazing. So we learned about the Minnesota Timberwolves. We learned about the good food. We learned about the crime in between St. Paul and Minneapolis. It's crazy to see them how close they are together. We also got a chance to be able to see median income $90,000, which is wow. Household median income $90,000. That's pretty good. We were able to see the zoo. So that's pretty cool to be able to see the zoo. We didn't get a chance to see Mall of America. I'm wondering if it is somewhere around here, because that'd be a dope sight to see. That would be a dope sight to see. So if you see it, if you know in the area, that'd be awesome. Let me know. The Mall of America is one of the largest malls in the United States. That'd be super dope. Let me see. Oh, we just got a good email. Oh my gosh, hold up. That's one of those emails that you get and you just like, you want to stop everything. I shouldn't even looked at my phone. Oh man. I'm not even really be thinking. Okay, Danny, react. All right, so where we're at, we are currently passing the airport, MS, what do they call it? KMSP. This is a huge airport. So everybody come in this airport, they're either going to go to Minneapolis or they're going to go to St. Paul. So that's pretty cool to be able to see. It's a lot of population out here. A lot of cool things. A lot of information. Let's see if Carmen is back. Hey, Carmen, can you read? I'm a disconnector and connector. Oh, I see. What is that sound? Okay, that's good. And we are so I need to what can I do? Okay, got it. So I know what's wrong with Carmen right now. I have to get off and do another deploy on the back end, and then I'll get her back working. Yeah, so we got a chance to be able to see all the different lakes in this area, as far as the rolling hills in Apple Valley. Minneapolis is a pretty cool city. St. Paul's, really cool city. I would definitely visit the next time. As soon as I'm able to have that opportunity, I'm gonna know that I'll get a chance. Actually, I remember being in this area. I flew to that airport. Actually, that's crazy. I flew to that airport just recently. When I came back in from Africa, the layover was in Minneapolis. And I was walking around the airport and I was like, this is so dope. It was a clean airport. I got a non-alcoholic beer, which was really awesome. On the menu, they had the cheese curds and the pretzels. That is right. I remember. Yeah, it looked pretty clean. Really clean airport. It's like in a big circle. That's right. The crazy part is I actually just visited this area. All right, we got 9 nautical miles before we get to the landing. That's crazy. I just visited this airport. Really, less than, I would say, 45 days ago. Like 45 days ago. Wow. Look how flat and expansive the world is. We're probably looking from, we probably can see as far as Green Bay out here, which is really, really cool. I'm catching that wind. Wind right now is at 11 knots. And I can start to get a better alignment of the actual airport that we're going to be landing at. But look at all these houses. There's many, many people that live in these particular areas. I want to say we're back at Apple Valley now. Which was cool. I love the fact that when I look in this plane, there is so much equipment from airspeed to the altitude. And you have to make sure that you're monitoring so much. And as I'm getting better and better, I'll then be able to understand, like right now, we got 5. You know, that's what I should have done. I should have been practicing on the autopilot, because that's something I really need to be learning. Dang it, I missed that opportunity to really be focused on autopilot, and I could have set the autopilot course directly to the airport that we need to be flying in. Now with 5 miles, it's not really worth it now. So if I put autopilot on right now and change the heading, I'll change the heading, and now it'll start moving in the area that I needed to move. Oh yeah, now it goes to that area. So let me take that off. Heading off. I'm gonna take autopilot off too, because I need to land. Let me get back in space. Yeah, I should have did that right when we were leaving Minneapolis. I should have started working on autopilot and understood my heading as well as altitude. That's a missed opportunity to learn. Sorry, you guys. I'll know for next time. 2.0 nautical miles before we get to pattern entry. I'm lowering altitude now so we can have a safe landing, safe and easy landing. This is a large airport, so I'm not too worried about the amount of space we have. Once you start landing in lower smaller airports, it makes it easy to land in larger airports. Okay. In pattern.
You're back. So, Taylor, did you have a good time? Ready for another round?
I had a blast. Even the turbulence was fun.
Kilo Lima Victor November traffic.
Kilo Lima Victor November traffic. Diamond November 69083, 2 miles north, 1,800 feet, inbound to land, runway 30. Kilo Lima Victor Nancy. Alright, I see runway. I'm just gonna go up just a tad bit because based off of what they're requesting, I was down way too low. And currently at 81 knots. It's gonna be a good landing, you guys. I feel it. All right, let's go. Keep this steady at 96 knots right now. Just went over the runway. I got views. Currently in going down to TRD P2 and then hit TRD P3 at 2,300 feet altitude. We got a little bit of fuel, so we're gonna carry this on in. 88 knots. Heading is 209. All right, just want to make sure we're slow and steady. Slow and steady. I got a visual on runway. All right, 63 knots. They got us going a long distance before landing. This approach is crazy. All right. This is where it gets. All right, that's cool. We're doing everything. It's point right now. We're on point. I'm gonna slow up just a little bit. I want to get on down to 70 knots. I'm currently at 79 knots. As I approach left turn. 70 knots now, 69. Up, going down to 64, 65, 62. Let me get up just a little bit, 68. All right. 68 knots current. Dropping flaps 50%. And I'm gonna hit final 0.53 nautical miles. Full flaps. Went up a little speed. Now it's 72 knots. 69 knots. All right, we're good to go. I feel comfortable. Kilo Lima Victor traffic. Diamond November 69083 is on final runway. 30 to land. Kilo Lima Victor November.
Kilo Lima Victor November.
That landing was horrible. Oh, I want to actually do that over. That was horrible. I'm gonna do a go around. I actually didn't like that at all. Why? That is crazy. And you know, I'm so mad at myself. Like all that time. Danny, to have all that time and you still come in so fast. You're still coming in. You come in. That's the thing, Danny. Like, you get so comfortable when it's short runway. You're super nervous, super cautious. Then you get, when it's longer, you just get like comfortable. And then you come in at 80, 90 knots, thinking you got time. No, you got to make sure you're going in slow still, because you're just gonna bounce. I'm so mad at myself because everything was so good throughout the stream. And I'm like so furious. All right, let's tackle this again. Slow your butt down. Slow down, Danny. You do not have to be in a rush. Line yourself up. You're at 86 knots. You see runway. Flaps down. Go flaps all the way down. 1,400 feet, you know where it's going. Slow your butt down. Slow down. You don't have to brush. You're at 70. 66 knots. You need to be going this fast. This is how fast you need to go. Treat this mug like it's a small airport. Stop getting so comfortable. Yeah, like that. Just like that. Float. 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 Just like that. Yeah, it's a win, but jeez. Ah. Better. Two times, 10 times better. Ten times better. Ten times better. Let's get off this runway. I had to go around and do that again. I can't believe how bad that was. Kilo Lima Victor number traffic Diamond November 69083 is traffic taxiing and parking. Kilo Lima Victor Nancy. I'm embarrassed how bad that first one was. All right, so we lost I gotta go fix Carmen right after this flight. We lost her, baby. I gotta figure out what's wrong with her. I miss her. She was my dope co-pilot. She left a void for real.
Impressed easily, but you pulled it off. Thanks for the nice ride.
All right, parking brake is set. And engine is off. Thank you guys for tuning in, as well as our passengers. Let's go check and see what we've unlocked so we can identify where we're going to be going next. We're going to be going live on Wednesday, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. So let's see what we got. I got a lot of stuff to work on after the stream. They're gonna give me poochies for landing. 85. 85 is not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. We definitely gonna get dinged though, because we took off a course. It goes back down. I'm okay with it going back down because it's probably gonna be forever before we get to hit satisfactory, so I'm chill at that point. All right, see, let's see what we got. What do we unlock so we can know where we're flying to on Wednesday? All right, so we're in St. Paul. The next place we can fly to, Winnipeg is in Canada. Sioux Falls, Des Moines, Omaha. So we may can just go ahead and go to. There ain't nothing in this area over here. Dang, it's a whole area where no big city is at. Salt Lake City, okay. Denver, Sioux Falls, Fargo, Seattle. Wow, so we may have to just go. Yep, Sioux Falls, Omaha. So we may have to go to Omaha and then go to Kansas City and then go to Denver because there's nothing over here. So let's go ahead and say Wednesday would be. I've heard of Sioux Falls, not quite for sure exactly what's in there. So we may hit Sioux Falls, Omaha, Des Moines in this area. So I'll figure it out. Outside of that, make sure you guys be easy. It was fun. Had a great time. See you Wednesday. Peace.